this is Jessica with My Curly Adventures, and this time we're back for another episode of the Texas Travel Series. I am so excited to be here in the Bay Area. We're going to go to several cities. We've got Kemah, we've got League City, we've got Nassau Bay, and we've got Seabrook. We're supposed to come on the water, go see some planes. There's going to be so much adventure, so make sure to follow along. Because of the Bay Area's location, there are so many great options for cruises, yacht rides, sailboats, and even a catamaran cruise. What better way to start our trip than with a day out on the water? We boarded the Sailaway Cat with Captain Matt and had a relaxing time out. And for a bit, I almost forgot we were in Texas while going out to sea. Our guide took us around while we packed a picnic, relaxed, and danced to some music. We didn't know we could have so much fun at the smallest beach we'd ever been to in Texas, Poquito Beach. We had such a wonderful time as we watched the sunset and the beautiful sky above the waves. It really is the perfect way to end the evening. We took a tour of Kemah Boardwalk Inn and loved how you could listen to the live performances on the boardwalk from your balcony and watch the ship sail by. One of the most thrilling things to do on the boardwalk is the Boardwalk Beast. Hang on for dear life as you go on half an hour long thrill ride. It makes quick twists and turns at high speed. It's a roller coaster on water that creates huge waves that splash you. After such a thrilling ride, we strolled through the rest of the Kemah Boardwalk to check out what it had to offer. For another fun option, there's the Boardwalk Fantasea, where they'll take you out to sea on a nice dinner cruise, and they even have different theme nights. One of my personal favorite things was the Aquarium Restaurant, where you can dine with the fish with a floor-to-ceiling centerpiece aquarium and tropical fish swimming all around, and stingrays and even some sharks you can see. Coco Crepes, Waffles, and Coffee has perfected the art of crepe making. From their sweet cinnamon roll crepe to their savory Moroccan sausage crepes, there is something for everyone. And if you prefer waffles over crepes, they have plenty of those too. Lunch at Main Street Bistro was unforgettable. They have a large menu with varied specials that change daily, and the Bohemian sandwich was delicious. Filled with so many vegetables, they gave me energy for my busy day. Each plate is artfully laid out and makes the food picture perfect and mouth-watering. After dining, make sure to stop by the Salted Hippie Boutique next door for lots of fun finds. The Lone Star Flight Museum is a place you could easily spend all day at with all the different planes to discover. The cool thing about the museum is that almost all the planes still fly, and they regularly take them out to different shows and events. You even have the option to go on a flight on a Cessna or a large range of other aircrafts. Their interactive exhibit that explains the history of flight provides so much great information. I love learning more about the Aztec Eagles, Tuskegee Airmen, and the Wasp Women pilot. My husband loved the exhibit that focused on the science and engineering behind aviation. Kids, including adult-sized kids, can see the science behind aviation in action with different mini experiments like the one that shows how wind affects flight. While there, they even had an exhibit of flight attendant uniforms throughout the decades. There really were some unique uniforms back in the day. We ended our night just relaxing with dinner and martinis at Thai Restaurant. They have such a unique menu. We had the crab and cream cheese rolls and red prick, a Thai basil red curry sauce with wild game. They also have a martini we didn't dare to try, the fish sauce martini. If it's your thing, we want to hear how you thought of it. We got to dream about the stars at the Space Center Houston, where you can view space shuttle, see what it's like on Mars, experience flight through simulations, and even touch a piece of the moon. Depending on when you go, you might even get to meet astronauts and learn from them. You also go into the Johnson Space Center, where you might see astronauts training, as well as different technologies being developed. And you can even go into mission control and listen to the audio as they landed on the moon, which makes you almost feel like you're there experiencing it. After all the fun at the Space Center, a stop at Viola and Agnes does the soul good. I love that their Nola Hot chicken sandwich came with blueberries, and the red chicken and waffles was phenomenal. We ended up adding some Nola Hot chicken to the red velvet waffle for the perfect combination of sweet and spicy. Pie for breakfast? Why not a damn fine coffee and fried pies? You can choose from sweet and savory pies as well as some smothered tots. You can even smell their fresh roasted coffee beans in their outside shack. For a little bit more sweet, there's Seabrook Waffle Company, whose waffles are made from dough, not batter, and the pearl sugar within the batter caramelizes when cooked. We always love trying wine around Texas, so a stop at Clear Creek Vineyards and Meticulous Spirits was a must. This is a local shop where you can try wines using pure varietal grapes and microfiltration processes. They also have fun options like a pumpkin spice port. Or you can try their small batch gins, bourbon, vodka, rum, all at the same place from Meticulous Spirits. The area around Kemah Boardwalk is filled with so many fun shops to explore. We stopped in at Boardwalk Fudge for some handmade fudge and these intricate hand-painted and carved real eggs. Sweet wine lovers will love Paradise Tropical Wines. There's only one place in Texas like this serving up every single sort of fruit wine you can think of, from watermelon, mango, key lime, orange, and more. They can make wine cocktails, have jello shots, and even serve beer for those who don't care for wine. One of their super fun additions was their glitter bombs that you can add to any drink. Stay tuned for all their special events including karaoke, drag shows, and more. Now, I love ice cream, but choosing just one flavor is too hard. Luckily, Cow Creamery makes their own ice cream and has these epic mini ice cream flights so you can pick and choose your favorites or get one of everything. Plus, how cute are these skateboards they serve them in? We stopped in at Bubble Jungle Beer Garden Food Truck Park for drinks. It had a fun vibe with different food trucks for options. There are little games to play and plenty of space to enjoy yourself in. The next morning we grabbed some coffee and then went to take some kayaks out with the Kayak Shack for a scenic morning paddle. They have several different routes for all levels, including one around the island. Cat's Cry Kitchen was the best way to start our last morning in the Bay Area. We met up with my cousin and ordered the Mimosa Tower because we definitely needed help with that one. The restaurant serves pizza, seafoods, wings, and nachos. And next door they have Voodoo Hut, a nightclub that offers happy hour every day. Well, that's all for this episode of the Texas Travel Series. Until next time, make sure to like and subscribe at My Curly Adventures for more Texas adventures.